a fertility clinic at the beginning of 2020. Did a retrieval, got 2 embryos out of that. Then I did one transfer my very first transfer in August of 2020, and felt like it was going to be, easy breezy, and unfortunately it didn't take. And shortly thereafter is when I met Jody. So actually yesterday was our 1-year anniversary, I told her. So she helped me mentally, I would say, is one of the biggest components. I'm definitely type A. And she's helped me to kind of zen out and calm down and relax. She helped me prepare for my second transfer, which was in December of 2020. And now looking back, I don't think I was as ready as I thought I was. So we did the transfer, and she actually pushed me to get my my TSH checked again because it had been a while. And we got the results on the day of my transfer. I actually got them while I was laying on the table after they had already done the transfer, and found out that my TSH was high. My free T4 levels were normal, but my TSH was high. So they put me on thyroid medication, and it takes a couple weeks to build up in your system. So Jody believes, and looking back now, I do too, that the thyroid probably had an impact on that transfer. My embryos weren't the best quality, so I think that played a little bit of a role as well. But also, I was happy that she pushed for me to get that test so we could identify that my levels, which they want you to be around 2.5 or below, and I was at 4.4. And when I had originally tested, I was normal. So what I learned is when you're putting all these different hormones in your body, your system, your endocrine system all works together, obviously, and you can, things can change. So it's important to stay on top of that and to make sure that, even if your doctor doesn't think you need that test, again, that you advocate for yourself. But the good news was during that time, I was taking all the herbs and doing all the right things and preparing myself for transfer or retrieval and transfer if we got to that point. So in May, we did another egg retrieval, ended up getting another 2 embryos, pulled 15 eggs, I think that time, but 2 of them were PGT normal. But 1 embryo was actually a mosaic, a low-level mosaic embryo. In any event, my doctor felt that it was still worthy of putting in. We talked to a genetic counselor, and it seemed that if we put it in, that there's, if it did take, that we would have some, luck with it just kind of regenerating on its own. And correcting itself in utero. So in July, I was ready. We went into our transfer, and we decided to put in both embryos because we knew the one had a very low chance of even implanting, and I didn't feel good just leaving that one behind. So we decided to put both in and see what happens. And I am pregnant with twins. They have both been right on track. They're both within about a day. They're right on schedule for where they should be. Their heart rates are strong. And I will be 12 weeks on Sunday. So